Hey everybody, and welcome back to Feed the Beast. And in today's episode, I think we're probably going to try and get a bunch of projects rolling that I've been wanting to do for a while. So, following last episode, you remember I was in the Twilight Forest, and after I finished that episode, I actually died on the way back, and I lost all my stuff. I tried getting back there, because obviously I have the waypoint and such, but the stuff was long gone by then. I ended up dying in some fire swamp, and I was hungry, and I ran out of food and all that business, so I lost all my stuff. Unfortunately, the main thing I lost was my jetpack, but actually, long term, it's kind of been a win, because it set me off after that, and I was thinking to myself, okay, time to stop messing around now. I really need to get myself some supplies together. Need to get myself more diamonds. I'm going to have to do mining, to get blocks, and so on and so forth to really move forward. The past couple of episodes, all we've been doing is kind of messing around with different things anyway, and I think it's time to really start moving towards actual projects again and doing more important things. So it's probably turned out not to be all that bad. The only thing we really lost of value was the jetpack. The sword wasn't all that valuable. I did lose a nice bow. My pick was nice, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Didn't have any food left, didn't have any ores on me. So I didn't really lose a great deal, and certainly what I did in terms of armor and so on I've been able to replace, so that was not such a bad turn of events as what it could have been. So, following that, I did plenty of mining down here. I actually made this. I already had the Illumite hammer, but I added Silky to it. I did some mining, and then I decided a little bit later I wanted to add Silky. Now, Silky is a upgrade, a modifier similar to the other ones we've done, and it enables it to do Silk Touch. So rather than me keep kind of wasting ores and such that drop items, like redstone, coal, and so on, I can actually just use Silk Touch on them and mine them later. I did some enchantments and I got a fortune pick, which was super handy on some diamonds that I've been finding. But since then, I don't even need this anymore because I've upgraded my pickaxe. So, this is my pick now. So, basically, I used the Manalium pickaxe that we made, the one that I said was not really all that great. It was just a diamond pick that lasted a long time. And it has reinforced, auto repair, luck, which is basically fortune, haste, the diamond, and the emerald on it. Now, you may be wondering how I've actually been able to get that many modifiers on it. Mainly, as I've been using this, it turns out that your pickaxe sort of upgrades over time, and you get certain additions to it. For example, I didn't put any redstone on this pick at all, but I've got the maximum level of haste. I didn't put the diamond on it either, but I got the diamond because I've been using the pick so much. So that's pretty awesome. I think we'll probably be sticking with Tinker's Tools for a while, which kind of takes the need off of me building a grinder, though I still think I'm going to do that because I want to be able to get myself some nice protective armor with some good enchantments. But I'm also looking at probably switching to a Manalian sword. As you can see, it's repairing itself now as well. So, there you go, it just repaired itself, which I think is pretty awesome. I'm not sure if you repair just by standing still and time passes, or whether it's as you move around you get it. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, I'm probably going to be upgrading to Tinker's Tools sort of permanently for a while at least, until we get into the higher tier tools, things that can be recharged and stuff like that. Long term, it's pretty good. It looks like you repair it by just standing still. So theoretically, I could just leave myself AFK at a grinder, my tools repair themselves, which is even better, I have to say. This also has the repair factor on it, so I think all around I'm pretty happy with the situation. Food isn't great yet, but we'll look at that long term. So this is the haul. Well, not all of it. I've transferred some stuff up. Lots of coal, lots of blocks, redstone, all this stuff. Some diamonds, which I'm going to bring with. And I didn't just do mining here either in this sort of branch area. There's a big cave system off this way that I did some exploring in and gathered a bunch of resources out of as well. And also over here somewhere, I'm not sure exactly if I can find it again. I might be able to. I'm definitely gonna make my way there off camera though. Oh hey. I actually found an abandoned mine, so we're gonna have access to those supplies as well. It was off in this general direction, I'm pretty sure of that. I'll probably look for it off camera though. Yeah, it's somewhere around. There's an abandoned mine down here that I have not explored yet, so I kind of wanted to save that for an episode. I don't know if we're going to do it today or not, because we've done a lot of exploring lately. I'd kind of like to get into some different stuff. But somewhere around here anyway, there was a mine shaft, and I will explore it another day, I'm sure. I might actually be over here. So, all around that was pretty good, I have to say. I'm not going to complain about that. Now, I'm not sure where it is totally. I could find it off camera though. And I don't have a whole lot of food left, so I'm not going to mess around with that too much. So yeah, we've got all of that pretty much sorted out. So what I would like to do today is actually spend some of my diamonds and other resources on doing a few improvements to some things. Notably, I actually want to make some turtles from computer craft so that I can start and automate mining. Now I know that you can do quarries and such from Buildcraft and stuff like that, but quarries are very expensive. Really, really expensive. Way more expensive than I really have the supplies for right now. And I would really need a good way of powering that, which means I'm going to need to sort of pump up an oil slick, which requires more, and there's a lot to that, and we don't exactly have a lot yet. I put my diamonds up in here. We only have 27. I think a quarry itself is 24. So I don't want to do a whole heck of a lot with that just at the moment. So I'm going to put all of this stuff away for now. And this stuff over here as well. So let me see. The quarry, let's actually just look this up for a sec. So the normal quarry from Buildcraft requires iron and gold, that's not really that valuable, a redstone, diamond gears, which require 4 diamonds each, so 4, 8, and then this would make 11. That would use half of my diamonds. It's not as expensive as I thought. This one, wow, okay, that's even more expensive. I couldn't do the Quarry Plus on the Workbench Plus, so I couldn't do that anyway. But this one, the thing is, I could do this, but I don't have a good way of powering it yet. The Ender Quarry is really expensive, you know, burnt quartz and all this extra stuff that I really don't want to get into just at the moment. So I think we're going to give this one a miss, and a turtle only requires a diamond pick and a couple other things, and then we can start the process of automating our mining. We can power it with coal, or we can use lava, both of which I have good access to anyway, so that I think is going to be the better way to go for now. I also want to try and build a rotary macerator. Blur, I can't talk today. I would like to do that, kind of improve our ore processing a bit more, now that we have significantly improved our, I want to drain this too, our actual ore collection. And by the way, the main reason I want to make turtles over just using the hammer method is both because I could be working on something else, but actually, probably more important than that, is I want to try and get some mob farms made, and it's going to take a lot out of my pick. So why would I do that when I could automate it? So I'm going to need some sticks, and I'm going to need some diamonds. I'm probably going to make 2 turtles while I'm doing it. So if we make a turtle, we need to make a regular turtle and then combine it to make a mining turtle. So all we need for that is a chest, a computer, and a bunch of iron. And a computer is stone, glass pane, and redstone. So redstone, I put some stone away, I know I did. I don't have any glass, do I? Oh, I have 1. So I could only make 1 if I was going to make a turtle. I'll probably have to go collect some more sand at some point anyway, and we'll make another one then. So Right, just need stone and then we're good. So stone. Whoops. Alright, so to make one of these we need that, and then this. No, we don't want the diamond. So make a computer, and then we need to surround that computer with a chest, which I have wood for, but I already have chests here, and iron, which I've got up here. There we go. So that gives us just a normal turtle, and then I make a diamond pick, and then I combine it with the turtle to make a mining turtle. Now this dude here, let me put him down for a second. I know a bit about these from my experiences in the past with them. Basically they have a programmable thing. You know, you right click on them and you can type commands and you can make programs. And you can get pretty advanced with this stuff actually, and I've not gotten very far with it yet at all, but I do know a little bit about them. So what we're going to do is just use some pre-built commands for us. We're going to try it out down in the branch mine. You pick them up with a pick. I'm also going to want a chest as well, and some coal, which I have. Before we go messing around near spawners and things that we actually care about. Stuff in the branch mine I'm not too bothered about really, unless I somehow destroy diamonds, but even then I don't think I'd be that sad, the rate I've been finding them. So let's get him down here. Now I believe, right, we need to put him the right way, so and then you want a chest behind him. Now I believe the two commands are excavate is one and tunnel is the other. So let's just try tunnel 10, tunneling. Oh, it doesn't have any fuel. Let me just give it some coal here. Now what a tunnel will do is it will carve a 2x3 area out, and it will just go for 10 blocks. That's what we specified. And it picks the stuff up and puts it in its internal GUI. As you can see, it will use fuel over time, and as I said before, we can use lava or other things to power it. I'm probably going to be using lava as soon as I have a lot of it just available to me, what with the nether and so forth. You need buckets if you're going to do lava. And speak of some lava, there's some right now. I actually think the turtle, if it ends up going into lava, it just sits there. It doesn't actually do anything. It pauses and waits for some action by the player. So it will check for blocks even if there's nothing there. And as you can see, the tunnel is complete and I can pick this stuff up. Ood. I don't know what ood is, but never mind. So I'm going to pick this dude up. And the other one is excavate. And excavate is the one we actually want to use for this. So we're going to do a similar thing. I'm going to set up this here. And we're just going to type in excavate. I don't know how you would spell it. That maybe? Yeah, here we go. Usage, excavate, and then diameter. Now what excavate will do is it will go down in the world, and it will go down until it hits either bedrock or lava or some other obstacle that it doesn't like, essentially, and then it will just sit there, or until it runs out of fuel. And then it will come back to the station and it will sit there and it will wait for you to put some more fuel in. So we'll just do an excavate for the purposes of this of 1. We'll do a diameter of 1, give it some fuel. Oh, I think I have to type it again now that it has some fuel. Yeah, there we go. And it will just dig straight down. And it will go until it hits bedrock, which isn't actually all that far away. There you go. It's done, and it comes up, and then it will deposit the items in the chest, and then we'll be done. So that's pretty useful, I have to say. I'm not sure if is there anything down here I would want with the redstone. I don't know if the first one we tried, the tunnel, actually brings it back to a chest or not. I think it might do when the GUI becomes full of stuff. So The disadvantage with this is if you find any ores that are fortunable, it will just break them down into component parts like redstone, but you won't get any fortune effect on it. There's probably more advanced ways of programming them to avoid specific blocks and things like that so that you could manually collect them. I haven't gotten into all of that yet, so I'm not totally sure how it all works, but we will get into it more later. And that's kind of just a basic introduction to these mining turtles here. They're not super complex to do. I'm going to get some lava, by the way, to get my turtle powered up here. So what we're going to start and look towards doing is actually making a small, simple spider trap. In the roguelite dungeon we had those pair of spider spawners, and what I would like to do is set out an area where they fall, and then I'm going to do a loot collection system a little bit later, maybe towards the end of the episode, or maybe even next time when we've gotten along a bit more. And that will enable us to start and collect string, which will be handy for many, many other things. So that's the plan at the moment. I probably took a little bit longer than I intended with the turtles, but I know not everybody who watches this series actually even plays modded Minecraft, so I just want to let them know what's up when these types of things happen. So it makes a change they actually know something about mods, which is kind of surprising for anybody who's a regular of my series. Right, so here we have these two spider spawners, and if I stand in the middle, I'm in range of both. So the area we would want to clear out would be probably 5 blocks on all sides, just so that they don't cling to the wall and do that really annoying thing that they do. You do need to find the corner though, and I believe it is the bottom left corner that they will go. And it's kind of based on the way you place it. So this would go like that, and then across, and then back, and kind of go like that, I believe. We should try that. We should actually try that, so that we know for sure. See, the thing is, I just want to have an excavate. Let's try an excavate diameter of 4. And it's going to want fuel, isn't it, as well, so excavate 4. And I'll just put 1 piece of coal in. And we'll just see what way it goes. Right, okay, yeah, it goes from the bottom left corner. And we'll break that because we don't want to do unnecessary damage to the ground. Right, so we need to go from the bottom left corner. And that might mean doing a little bit of clearing out, but that's no problem because I have my hammer all ready to go here. How do I want to get rid of this? I guess I'm going to need my pick for that, huh? It's just so cool, though, to be able to do this stuff. It's really, really awesome. I have so many plans, too. Stuff that I want to build, and oh, we're going to have so much fun, guys. We really are. Right. Now, we'll keep going down to bedrock, which is kind of a worry. I don't really want it to do that, but we'll see. I mean, what level are we at now? See, we're at Y50. I can't stop it, essentially, at a certain level unless there's an obstacle in its way. And that obstacle can't be me either, so don't even think about telling me that in the comments. I can't get in the way. It'll just hit me out of the way. Xbony, what do I do? I'm not sure. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, Xbony is a regular commenter of mine who's helped me out with my mod pack since its inception, really. And he's been a good friend of mine for some time, so that's why that is. Let me see here. So let's start him off here. I'm deathly afraid that it's going to break that. I really am, and it's making me nervous. I don't want it to break that. Oh, where's my chest? There it is. So, is this 5 blocks on all sides? It's 4 there, and 4 there, 4 there, and 4 here. You know what? 4's probably good. I mean, if it's a problem, I could just extend it with the hammer later. It's not It's not a big deal. So if we're going to do that, then we are going to want to do a diameter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we need to do a 9 by 9, basically. Excavate 9. We don't need to type 9 by 9, just type in 9. It will use that, and it should go ahead and start and do its thing. It'll break even stuff like dirt and gravel and everything else. And it won't, in addition... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to change this around. It won't use any durability on the pickaxe. That's unlimited, as far as I'm aware. It may have changed. The way it used to be, it was unlimited. So people actually get really creative with these things. We will too. You know, they can automate tree farms and such long term. So yeah, we'll see how far one bucket of lava gets us. The only worry is that when it comes back, it might break that when it runs out of fuel, but I think that it won't go to this level. So we'll see how it goes for a while. I think if it does break it, it will give an NDIO variant anyway, so I won't lose it necessarily. So we'll leave that there and let it do its thing. And we'll work on some other things for a while, and we'll probably check on it later before the end of the episode. So, Rotary Macerator time then. That's going to be the other thing to work on back at our base here. So, Rotary Macerator. We need sharpened iron plates, a regular macerator, an advanced machine casing. Okay, so refined iron plate. We need a metal former for that, and steel ingots. Or refined iron ingots. I have steel ingots, so I can do that. These are just iron plates surrounded by flint. So I think I can do that. We already know that. We've already got that bit ready to go. So really, this is going to be the toughest thing to do here. Carbon plates, we're going to need a compressor to do that. And these advanced alloys are also going to need a compressor for, and mixed metal ingots. Right, so we're going to definitely need a compressor. That's a given. I want to look at my stock of flint. I only have 4. What are you doing here, zombie? Get out of here. You're not welcome. There we go. Is there a crafting recipe for flint? There might be. I think there is, you know what? Because, like, you put 3 gravel in and you get flint or something. Grindstone. Yeah, here we go. 3 gravel and you get a flint, block of flint. Or you can macerate it and you get flint. Macerating it wouldn't be a bad idea. That's pretty efficient. See, if I macerate a stack of this stuff, I'm going to get plenty. And it probably won't take as long as ores do. Maybe it will. Maybe that's not such a good idea. Gravel is cheap for me, so I'm not gonna spend forever on it by any stretch. Here we go. Stack of flint, job done. I'm not gonna take forever on this for sure. So all we need for that then is actually just iron plates, and I have a forge hammer all ready to go here, so I just need some iron ingots from my chest. Get my blocks of iron out ready to go here. Put those away. Just going to keep this iron on me for now. And to do this, we need to make... How many was it? 7? I think it was 7. And then I surround this. Yeah, and we get the sharpened iron plates. So that's all of that bit done. We have the macerator already, so all we need now is this. And we need basic machine casing, the refined iron, and the advanced alloys. So the refined iron plate, we need the metal former and some steel ingots. I have some steel over here from chain armor that I melted down a while ago. So this is the electric furnace metal former. And it said it needed to be in roll-in mode. So, and how many of those did it need? 4? I forget. Yeah, it needed 4. So we'll set this off doing its thing. What I'm curious about too is if I can replace the forge hammer with this and, you know, put iron in and get iron plates and so on. That could be handy. So we're going to get our refined iron plates. So we just need the basic machine casing and then this advanced alloy here. So I'm also going to need to make a compressor. So how do I make a compressor? Oh, that's a singularity compressor. We don't want to make one of those. A regular compressor. Oh, not too bad. I thought it'd be worse than that. Just a circuit, my favourite. And yeah, it's right here. And just some stone and a basic machine casing. That's like nothing at all. Is it out? Oh, no, it did them all. Okay. So, I think we're done with the steel for now. So I'm going to put that away. Compressor needed the 8 of these. So we're going to need to do the basic machine casing. Smooth stone. I have that already in my inventory still. And then just the circuit then. The electronic circuit is the 6 insulated copper, the 2 redstone and an iron plate. So iron plate. Whoops. I want to pick that back up. Oh, do I not have any rubber? Dang it, I was hoping I'd have more. That's not terrible. I do have my tree tap somewhere. Probably in here if it's anywhere. Yeah, I have that. So, and it is daytime. Is there any rubber still on these trees? We have to right click, that's right. And there is a machine, by the way, that you can get rubber out of these from. I've just not got around to making it yet. I will eventually. There we go. The other trees, the mine factory ones, are actually a bit better because they save on the processing required, but I'm not too worried about it. What do I need for this again? Do I need to do anything fancy to it? You smelt it, that's right. So I need to put that in the electric furnace to get the rubber that we need. And I'm going to need some cutters. Gosh, I've got so much garbage in my inventory, it's not helping anything here. These lava buckets for sure. Put those away. Random coal in here. Stone bricks. Okay, cracked. I guess that was from earlier. Gravel. Uranium. Okay, that should free up a little bit of room now. I don't need diamonds either. Alright, so now... What was I doing again? Right, the cables. So I'm going to need some copper. Make 3 of these. Get my cutters at the ready, wherever they are. 6 of those. That did my rubber just nicely. I'm going to use these up while I can. And what else did it want? Just the redstone, which I already have, so... Electronic circuit. Then it was the smooth stone. And then the machine casing, right? Yeah, it gives me a compressor. Epic squeeze, indeed. And I'm going to need some more cables too, so that I can hook this up. Which is that and that. Like so, and we're going to want this on the bar. Compressor. We're kind of running a bit low, aren't we, on lava. I may have to get some more cells made at some point before that runs out. So I'm gonna get some tin in there now and get it in extruding mode. And I'm gonna look up the crafting recipe again because I always forget for the empty cell. You need a metal former, and you need the plates. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be plenty for now. definitely want to do that for sure. Now the compressor we need if we're going to build the rotary macerator for 2 things, I believe. So in this, for the advanced machine casing, so we need another basic one. We already have these, the 2 carbon plates and then the 2 advanced alloys. So the advanced alloys are made from iron, bronze, and tin plates. Bronze, I have iron, and I have tin, so we're gonna need some copper though, so that I can make more bronze. So we'll get more of these, and I believe it's 3 copper and 1 tin. Yeah. And that will enable us to make some plates here. So we've got 4 of those bronze plates. How many do I need? 6? Because I need to make 2 of them, so we need 6 of those. They're not the same, are they? No, this is copper from Flaxbeard. That's copper from Industrial Craft. Right, so we have the bronze. I still need the iron. Right, I've got more of these empty cells so that I can fill up when I need. So yeah, I now want to try this out and see if I can roll myself some iron plates. Certainly doesn't take very long either. And we'll see. Yeah, okay, so I don't need the forge hammer anymore. Alright, so I do still have some lava in here that I can use to top up the rotary, not rotary macerator, the geothermal generator. All these machine names, it's so confusing. I'll get there eventually, don't worry about that. That's filled up. Wow, I think that's all of it now, or close to it. I think there's one more back here that I've not got. Yeah, that's it. I'm out of lava for this lava pool now. But we did get a grand total of 15 cells, so that's definitely going to help with everything that we are going to be doing up ahead here. So we'll top that up. Iron plates. So we have bronze, iron, and what was the other one? Tin. So I'm going to need 6. I'm going to put 4 in there, use up the forge hammer. Oh, that's gone now, so we need 5 actually. And then I think we'll be good to make ourselves the mixed metal ingots. Oh, okay, so then we can turn that into advanced alloys through the compressor. So let's have a go at making these then. How did it go? Like this? Oh, you got 2 anyway. Oh, okay. Well, that's not terrible. Now I just need to compress those, and that takes some time. It's a cool little sound effect. And the carbon plate is also compressed from raw carbon mesh, which is made from 2 carbon fiber, which is made from coal dust. And I would assume that if you macerate coal, you get coal dust. Could be wrong about that, but we'll see. And that should be it, I think, for the rotary macerator. At that point, we have everything else. It'll eject it, won't it, into that. Yeah, it gives me 1 coal dust. So we need, what, another 3 of those? Here's my advanced alloys. So, macerator. So I've got my 2 advanced alloys, I've got my 2 refined iron plates. So all I need now are the actual machine casing, which I'm going to need only 5, because I already have the 3 to make the basic one. And then I've just got to do a little bit of crafting, and then I think we'll be golden. Yeah. Let's have a go with this here. So we make Oh, we need 4 each. So this is only going to make me 1. And I'm going to need 2 of those. Just wondered what that was for a moment there. Let me see. I think this is only going to give us 1, unfortunately. And I'm actually going to need 16. Yeah, that only gives me 1 carbon fiber, so I'm going to need another 12. Right, that's that done. So I can make this now. And I've got my machine box over here, so I'm going to drop off all the supplies I'm not currently using in there. The cells, that copper cable, because I want to free up some inventory room and check on our turtle while that's going, I think. That should be good enough for now. So let's check on our turtle over here, see how he's getting on. Been a little while we've been working on that. Wow, he's been busy. He's still going down there. Look at that. Oh, this is nearly full. Oh my. I need to empty some of this. I don't know what happens to it when it gets full, to be honest. I've never seen. Can I pick up any of this other stuff? I can pick that up. He's getting full again. Or is he just out of fuel now? That was good timing. He's actually out of fuel. So, I'm going to definitely want to expand that chest. And it looked like he did about half of what I wanted to do per lava bucket. So, that's pretty cool. Obviously, I could also make hoppers, bigger chests, all that stuff. Could come in handy. That's still going, so why don't we look at doing an upgrade to our turtle situation. I'm just going to throw everything in here for now. What did I just throw in there that I didn't mean to? I don't think anything. While I work on this turtle stuff. Tin. In fact, actually, you know what? I have a ton of tin, so I'm going to use that. All of that can go in there. The flint. I'm just going to keep a stack of cobble on me. Iron's actually cheaper than tin. I'm going to make myself one of these. These bigger chests. So, how do I do that again? I need chests. Iron blocks. I know that much. Logs. And what else do I need? I think just iron ingots and I'm good. Is it like this? No. I might be doing this wrong. Let me see here. It's part of better storage. Reinforced iron chest. Oh, okay, I just got these the wrong way around. I knew I was close. And we just need these here. I was thinking about possibly adding iron chests into this mod pack in a future update. The thing that stopped me from doing that before was actually simply the fact that it's not updated anymore, and I was having some issues with it at one point where it kept crashing my game, but I think that was actually related to Java rather than it being related to the game and the mod itself, because... oh, I forgot my bucket of lava, dang it. The thing is with that, what makes me say that anyway, is that stuff from better storage and just even vanilla chests were crashing, so I think it wasn't exactly to do with that, to be honest. Oh, I didn't particularly mean to do that. Did it all go down there? Oh, it did. But, oh. Bah. Some experience there. Damn, how do I get out of here now? I guess I'm gonna have to dig up through the wall. I hear a pig. I can't pick any of this stuff up. I'm gonna have to let that cobble go, unfortunately. Inventory's too full. I need to get my backpack out again. That would help for stuff like this. You know what, I went down there and I didn't pick up any of that cobble. That was genius. Has to be one of the best moments of the series yet, right there. I'm gonna get rid of all this, yeah, that's in, and just leave it in the box for now. Stone bricks too. Oh, you're a skeleton. I'm gonna pick up this cobble. That's a lot of cobble to waste for sure, so I'm not gonna do that. Right, so now I can get up and leave. And then all I need to do now is get it a new lava bucket, which is pretty easy to do. And then we'll get back on the macerator, which should be about done now, actually. So, lava bucket, ho, as they say. Dear Zisto. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that turtle. I think that's been a good enhancement. There we go. Well, it's just one. I'm not bothered about one. Resume mining. It's just bothering me. The item is bothering me. I'm not actually bothered about the material value of one cobblestone. And I'll promise I will get some better food than melons, eventually. I know it's annoying, but it's convenient, so... Hey, this has fortune on it, though. Maybe I could get more melons from from these melon crops. Yes, you can. Not very good for its durability, though. So that macerator is done. So I can now do that to get the 2 carbon mesh. And then all I have to do is compress this, and I believe we're done for the advanced machine casing. So yeah, we have the sharpened iron plates, we have the macerator, and the advanced machine casing pretty much on the way. So, I'm gonna get myself my wrench. Oh, and you get the upgrade out of it too. Now the other one we're going to want to build at some point. I'm not sure if we're going to do this today or not, but the other really handy one is actually the induction furnace. Come on. There we go. Right. So we need those. Where's my mixed metal ingots? Did I never make those or get them out of here? Right, there's those. We have the macerator now. I think that's everything. We need that too. Right, so advanced machine casing. We need 2 of those, 4, and then that in the middle. Right, so 2, 4, and these 2. Oh man, here we go. And then we just need the macerator and surround it by the sharpened iron plates. And we get the rotary macerator. Can whack that down. It'll start and power it up. You don't get any upgrades on this one because it's really, really fast. It's just going to take some time to fill up. It's filling up in the exact same way. And I'll show you why I made this really quick. I have some iron here. And it takes a little bit of time to actually get going, but you will see in a moment here just how worth it this is. I'm also going to make a lever. And why would I want a lever? Because we want it to stay powered. It needs a bit of warm-up time. And the way you can do that is by switching it on. So that should be fine. See, if I take this out, look, it still keeps going up. So actually, we should wait, maybe, until it gets to top speed. I'm not sure what top speed is, to be honest. It might be 1,000, probably more than that. The only downside, though, to this, I could already see, is there's no ejector upgrade. Nope, still reaching new heights here. I could probably... might be able to pipe it out somehow. I didn't think about that. That there's not a place for the ejector upgrade. See, there's still a place in here. I know that if I probably put a hopper underneath, it'd probably take it out from that. I don't necessarily want to do that though, if I can help it. Now look at that, still going. Really, really fast ore processing. Going to be super handy for everything we are going to want to do coming up here. The induction furnace. What do I need for that? See, I already have that. I've got copper. And I could make another one of those pretty easily. That wouldn't be hard to do. It only does 32 apparently. Oh, it just glitched out, that's all. I don't know if that continues until it goes so high that it explodes. I'm not sure about that. You see, that's already pretty fast anyway. Oh man, I meant to try and catch that. I don't know if that just keeps going or actually hits a top speed. I've not built one of these before, so I don't know. It's going past 3,000. So, oh man, I'm kind of nervous about leaving that there. Is it still using power? Yeah, it is. What was that? See, it's still using power, that's the worry. And if I turn it off, yeah, it slows down and it drops very quickly. So I would definitely want to only use this when I need it. So I've got this gold here. Let me show you what it does to this gold now. So it's going so fast that I really only need to have that turned on when I need it, I think. That's going to be the better way forward. So it's gone past 4,000 now. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to upgrade our power situation as well, for sure. I'm not sure what that is. I have a feeling it's to do with my turtle, so I'm kind of concerned. I'm going to leave that in there. What is going on over here with that creeper sound? Because these turtles, they're resistant to creepers. Yeah, there was a couple of creepers down here. Or TNT or something. You're still going down there. All in the chest is looking pretty good. So probably next episode what we'll be able to do is actually get working on a spider trap. I'm probably going to do a minecart hopper railway collection, just like what you would do in vanilla. That seems like the most sensible way. I'm hearing a clicking sound, like a flint and steel clicking. Very odd. So yeah, I'm not sure what was causing that, but I kind of see the evidence all around, so... Must have just been a few creepers down there that maybe spawned because I was far enough away, that type of thing. Still, all around pretty good. So we got the Rotary Macerator made. It does lead me to improve the power situation. I'm not sure what exactly I could do to improve the power situation. There's different types of generator. You see, I could do wind, steam. I could do that one. Steam probably wouldn't be actually too bad. Kinetic, manual, kinetic generator, fluid heat generator, radioisotope, electric. Yeah, probably for some of these. See, that's all to do with nuclear stuff that we're not at yet. Yeah, some of these are really, really, you know, they're difficult to attain. This would probably be a an upgrade. Steam generator. I kind of want to go for a liquid, like a fluid heat generator of some sort. I might do some research into these off camera before I delve into them, because I need to be making sure that I am making something that is actually going to upgrade what we have. Not exactly expensive, but I still want to make sure that I'm not wasting what I have. But that's that then. The mining turtles that we've done today, and also upgrading our machine setup a bit here. I'm not sure what I want to do next for next episode. I'm kind of thinking what I would like to do is improve this again after doing some research. Probably going to do a little bit more research into the turtles as well. Set up our spider farm next episode. Unfortunately, that farm is kind of limited by the fact I'm going to be near it, unlike powered spawners, but we're not at that stage yet. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's also going to be repairing my tools at the same time, so you could kind of consider it like an experience trap. And speaking of which, I keep meaning to do something with this here. I've not forgotten about it. It's just that I've been wrapped up with other things lately, and also I've not really needed it because all of my experiences over there, I don't even think I've enchanted anything since that fortune pick. And that's been about it, so I've had no reason to make it, but I do want to because we have this and so on, so I would like to try that out. We still need a jetpack too. I might remake one of those off camera now that I've kind of gotten myself back sorted. So I think what I'm going to do off camera, as I say, is I'm going to finish up the spiders, get them all ready to go next episode. And also I'm going to do some research into these generators. And we'll probably do the induction furnace next episode as well. That would seem like the right direction to move in, I think. So that's the plan for the moment. Let me know. Oh, and by the way, the next update for this mod pack, pre-release 2, I'm going to try and do, if I can, fingers crossed, over the next week. Things have been a bit crazy for me lately, but I think things are going to be settling down. I want some feedback if you have any ideas about mods to introduce. One thing I'm thinking about adding, because I've seen it a lot, is Chisel. That is one that I really think would be great to add to this pack, so let me know what you think about Chisel as a potential addition. Not really a great deal of anything else aside from that though, but let me know if you have any ideas anyway. I'm always interested. And we'll probably start building soon too. I know we've been doing a lot of kind of setup stuff, because I've never done any of this before. I've never made these machines here, barely played with turtles. I've done a little bit with them. I do want to do some building in this series too, for those of you who are interested in that type of stuff. Things like microblock building and creating some nice places to be, and not what we have here, this hovel, but we'll also clean our base up at some point. It's something that I'm thinking about doing soon, because I am noticing stuff is really getting out of control fast. You know, I'm running out of room for stuff. I'm setting up more chests. This is getting bigger. That obviously got set up, and that's still not the best setup I could get for that. I'm going to want paths to the spider farm. I want to do something with the witch spawners that we found. I want to get a powered spawner setup going, so I'm going to need places for that. I want proper rooms and all that kind of thing. So we will be doing some building, don't fear. It's not all just going to be, okay, let's mess around with mods and see what they can do type of thing. But I'm still in the early game phase, still getting set up, and really still enjoying myself with this. So that's what I'm going to continue doing, at least for now. I hope you are enjoying though, nonetheless. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Before we leave, I'm just going to check on our little turtle buddy here and see how he's getting on. Damn, he's getting pretty far. That's probably going to be as deep as I need it to go. I'll just let him run out of fuel though. And I'll have to clean up the mess, so I'm probably going to want a jetpack for that. But yeah, progress definitely being made here. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.